Hey everybody, my name is Flubje and welcome back to an episode of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Where in the last episode we figured out the secret of the funhouse, which is that it's actually one building on top of, or two buildings on top of each other. It's 6 levels and not 2 levels, 2 buildings of 3 levels. This is gonna explain a whole lot, but I am afraid to say that this episode, from now on, the playthrough is not blind anymore. Not gonna spoil anything for people who are watching this new, but I recorded this all already, and then when I went back to edit it, my voice was like way too soft. Apparently the battery in my microphone was running out. I need to find a new microphone because this happened again in the previous Danganronpa actually, and it sucks. That's why I didn't show off the school mode, because the audio just sucked. But yeah. So I did a lot of things already, like I beat the game, I got some side stuff done. I got like 30 episodes already recorded. Well, now I got all through it all the way. But this isn't some... like, the gameplay is not something I can just stop. So I have to replay this. But yeah, with that, let's just keep going.
The ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru. And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
Stupid.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Oh god, oh my god. Fucking,
See?
I'm gonna be honest, I had to guess. 25% chance.
An octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
God, he's gotten so condescending.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Is it up my head? So when I first did this, like, I pressed literally every option before picking the right one. I pressed here, pressed these hallways, pressed this, I pressed this, the grey building, I pressed the elevator, I pressed strawberry building, strawberry house I mean. But like, this was so annoying. I remember that.
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Like I first pressed the first floor strawberry house, which is like, yeah, that's where it was. Strawberry house? No, that can't be right. It's square. Then you have to press like the fucking on top of like grape house. It's so dumb.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different.
I don't know.
I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learn?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse, which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
They showed him the
Like me,
blueprints,
the
and then he
killer
was like, ah, fuck!
probably realized the
Then he
secret
died.
of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill, making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? Yeah, I wonder how. Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monomi. I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. Oh, the years the insults and slander. There's no way I get hurt by a mere word. Monomi is a serious Stefatli. Yeah, that's much straightforward than expected. Stefatli, huh? That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect chess stream attack, incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stefatli. Laura, there's a fat little in there.
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stufatli.
You better have said it at home as well.
Hello! I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently. I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Anyway.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
One of her friends is... more of her friends are dead. Akito as usual. I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Beat him with blunt objects. He was falling.
See? That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor, the door on the fourth floor won't open.
You fucking idiot.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident. I need to solve that mystery next. Make your argument.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Yes.
How about this?
Fuck you.
After locking Nekomaru
It is
inside
possible.
the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside,
The
the other door won't open.
Yeah, there you go.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Yeah, that's what we need.
When the elevator is on the first
Yeah,
floor,
yeah,
you can't go
yeah,
through
blah
the
blah
door.
blah blah blah. Fuck you. No.
After locking they moved the and made use of the
How about
Did you
this?
forget? As long as there's
Go
a
suck a
moving
dick.
object inside.
No, that's wrong.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed it, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
God, Kazuichi gets treated so badly now. Not that he doesn't deserve it, but still. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Jackie seems to have an idea, but what could that be?
If you arrange it a certain way,
Nee, either that or the
cause
broken
the
door.
drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has?
Silence!
Joe, what if I start to enjoy it?
If
I
you
think this
arrange
took
it
me a
so
while
you
to
can
figure out.
cause the drop within...
So you're telling to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the...
What about the oil on the
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
There we go. Gonna say this game is a bit less fun when like I already know what's gonna happen.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
No. What? Of course it is, you
The
fucking
tip of that
dumbass.
wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the fourth floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of Grape Tower and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like
You better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy. So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Oh, fucking idiot.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire,
He has a fucking
how would they make
alarm
him
timer.
fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that. Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Wait, hold on. Is the clock's alarm timer for the No, I think the yeah, okay, good. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, it is this. Okay, just to be sure.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Yeah, of course, you idiot, but oh. Use that one brain cell, please.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
He'd be like, oh. Anyway.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was on, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which
Was that
Oop.
unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that ever happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power. With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But... Clatter, 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 clatter. Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, you'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for
I
us to
see.
find.
So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
No, I'm just pretending I do.
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
so thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him was... Well... Yeah, he collided with the pillar, of course.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to break into this contradiction.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's impossible, you dumb bitch. Sorry, that was uncalled for. Please don't hit me.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time with a contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps you've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. God, there's a logic type like this really needed actually. It's like, oh, there's this super accurate clock that's always correct. Or there are two clocks that aren't correct. Or also are correct. Oh, fuck, what's the jump button again? That's the jump button. Cool. Oh, I wonder what it is. It's so obvious too. Alright, question 1. Fuck. Come on. Woo! 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 Whoop. Just surfing across the mind waves. Oh, is that what's supposed to be? Surfing across the... it's more like a snowboard, right? Not really a surfboard. Huh. Which clock was it tampered with? The bill, fuck. Come on, come on. Alright, that's a slowdown. And jump, and jump, and jump, and jump. Awesome. Oh god. Oh, squeeze through. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, that was difficult. Wow, so smart.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. You're all idiots.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Hold on, I believe I need Sonja's account. She had an account, right? No, she didn't? Alright, that might be it. Free
Time
Hiko.
in the building was all messed up. Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
Yes.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
No,
If the
okay, that's
time
not
in
it.
the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on.
Hold on. Yeah, it has been a while since, like...
Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
God damn it. Ah, Akane.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can... If only I heard the sound when he fell.
There we go.
I agree with that.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Suspicious. Well, we will go into detail with this more in the next episode. I believe we are very close to finding the murderer. I mean, I know which one of these people it already is. So, yeah. But I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.